See, we have lost. Doesn't matter. Now we will read um, what is known
Trade
as
receivables
uh,
Trade receivables are defined as the amount owned to a business by its customer following the sale of goods or services on credit.
see, this is very relevant because in the case of our MSMEs and all, they are having lot of receivables which companies are not paying. Most of their customers are big companies who are not paying in time. So regarding that, there is some scheme by Reserve Bank where they say you have to settle the dues within so many number of days and all that. That is why this scheme is very important. Now, please read 363, Mr. Rashid.
What is known as infrastructure investment trust? Infrastructure investment trusts are investment instruments that work like mutual funds and are regulated by Security and Exchange Board of India.
Yeah. Next, what is ESG? Please read.
ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance. Investors are increasingly applying these non financial factors as a part of their analysis process to identify material risk and growth opportunity.
Okay, continue.
What is greenwashing? When a company or organization spends more time and money promoting itself as environmentally friendly than really reducing its environmental impact, this is known as greenwashing.
Okay. Next. Read.
Loan against deposit. The loan against deposit facility is similar to a loan in a foreign currency against a deposit in India and includes non-resident external fixed deposit in rupees.
Yeah, continue.
What is meant by turnaround time in loan? Turnaround time is the time from the application of a loan by a customer till the final disbursal of the loan amount.
Okay. T, normally they ask like this in interviews. What is TAT? Turn around time. You will get it. Rashid, you may get such questions. What is
Yes,
TAT? Turn around
that
time.
turnaround time, stipulated
Yeah.
time of work to be done. Yes, sir.
Next, continue. Number 368.
Taneja, please read. Just I have a work. Just
Yeah, now, Mr. Taneja, why don't you read this? 368.
Yes, sir.
Tane,
What
yeah.
what do you mean by trade finance? Trade finance represents the financial instruments and products that are used by companies to facilitate international trade and commerce.
Good. Continue.
369. What is meant by alternative investment funds? Alternative investment fund comprises pooled investment funds which invest in venture capital, private equity, hedge funds, and managed futures, etc.
Continue.
370. What is known as near field communication? Near field communication is a wireless personal area network technology that connects two compatible devices in very close proximity to each other in order to enable slow but reliable data transfer.
Hmm.
371. Who is
Hmm.
said to be financial information provider? The list of financial information providers include banks, non-banking financial companies, asset management companies, depository participants, insurance companies, and pension funds. 372. What do you mean by profitability? Profitability is a measure of an organization's profit relative to its expenses. What is a brokerage? A brokerage company primarily acts as a middleman, connecting buyers and sellers to facilitate a transaction. 374. What is known as a subsidy? A subsidy is a direct or indirect payment to individuals or firms, usually in the form of a cash payment from the government or a targeted tax cut. 375. What is prime rate? The prime interest rate, also known as the prime rate, is the interest rate commercial bank charge their most credit-worthy business customers.
Oh, that's all. Complete ho gaya. So this book is over. But of course, in between we have left certain things. This is irrelevant now. Yeah. Now, Mr. Taneja, please
Yes,
read.
sir.
Pradhan
Banking
Mantri.
schemes.
Sir, one question from my side. Sir,
Yeah,
actually, in credit officer and credit manager examination, they are asking banking scheme related to credit government sponsored schemes
yeah.
like CGT, MSC,
Mm,
and Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana.
mm.
So similar to like that, what are the schemes, latest scheme? We
For
want
you,
that
no, no,
material
for
like
you,
that.
no, for you, Mudra scheme, then MSME schemes, especially CGT, MSC, then Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, that is relating to housing, then
Yes, sir.
relating to priority sector, agriculture, renewable energy, infrastructure, etc. These are the things.
Sir, can you name some scheme like Mudra? One is Mudra, second is CGT, MSC, and third is renewable energy.
No, no,
And
priority sector. Go to
yeah,
priority
that is
sector. Priority, no, no, there is nothing. We don't have to do anything. Come to Bank of Maharashtra. Come to Bank of Maharashtra. Here, are you seeing the screen now? Bank of
yes,
Maharashtra.
sir.
Are you seeing the screen? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Here, first click MSME. When
Okay.
you click MSME, you find government basic MSME schematic loans. First is government schemes for MSME. Then Mahabank GST credit scheme. Mahabank scheme. And I think if we click this, we may get some more idea. Government schemes for MSME. These are the scheme. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Taneja, you also note down. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, then Stand Up India, then PM Swanidhi scheme, then Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program. Mudra Yojana, all of us will know, is it not? Taneja, you know about
Yes, sir.
Mudra? Because Kishore, something like Sishu
Tarun
Kishore,
Shishu Kishore.
no, no, Sishu Kishore
Shishu
Tarun.
Tarun.
No, no,
55
no.
and 10.
Sishu Kishore Tarun, that you know, you please read about it. This one only
Yeah.
maybe we are not familiar. What is Stand Up India scheme? Here we have to read. Please read, Mr. Ankush Taneja. Please read what is the eligibility for Stand Up India. Please read.
SC and ST or women entrepreneurs above 18 years of age. Loans under the scheme is available for only greenfield project. Greenfield signifies in this context the first time venture of the beneficiary in the manufacturing or service or trading sector.
So
In
this is
case of
one.
non
No, no. Listen. This is one question they are very fond of. What is greenfield? What is brownfield? Greenfield means naya wala. Bilkul naya. The person takes it as the first project and it is done. That is greenfield. Brownfield means an existing sick company being revived. Sick company being revived. Now please read.
in case of non-individual enterprises, 51% of the shareholding and controlling stake should be held by either SC, ST and or woman entrepreneur. Borrower should not be in default to any bank or financial institution. The nature of
Continue.
loan, composite loan, inclusive of term loan and working capital loan between rupees 10 lakh and up to rupees 100 lakh. Interest
Mr.
rate for
1 minute. Rashid Irfan, please note kar
Yes, sir.
lijiye.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
I have taken the screenshot.
Yeah. Taneja, please continue.
interest rate for loan of rupees 10 lakh are LLR based. For loan above 10 lakh up to rupees 100 lakh as per risk based pricing for micro and small enterprises.
Sir, what is
Security beside
RLRR? What
Or
is RLL?
that is repo linked loan rate.
Okay, sir, got it.
Security.
Besides primary security, the loan may be secured by collateral security or guarantee of credit guarantee fund scheme for stand-up India loans.
That
Repayment,
is
the loan is
that is a separate scheme, it seems. CGFSIL. Please note it, इरफान.
Yes, sir.
CGFSIL. बाद में उसका बारे में भी पूरा पढ़ लीजिए. Continue. Repayment.
the loan is repayable in 7 years with a maximum moratorium period of 18 months. Working capital, need-based working capital be sanctioned by way of cash credit limit. RuPay debit card is to be issued for convenience of the borrower. Margin money, the scheme envisages 25% margin money, which can be provided in convergence with eligible central and state scheme.
Good. So this is Stand Up India scheme. Next, Rashid Irfan, please read Swanidhi scheme. It's very simple. Mostly they
Yes,
ask
sir.
in your interviews. Yeah.
Prime Minister Nidhi Scheme, PM Street Vendor, Atmanirbhar Nidhi. Purpose, facilitate working capital loan up to 10,000 first tranche, 20,000 second tranche, up to 50,000 third tranche. Incentivizing regular payment and reward data transaction. Third, nature of facility, working capital.
How do you understand incentivize regular payment? माने जो रेगुलरली पेमेंट करता है उनको एनकरेज करवाने के लिए तो एसएमपी स्कीम बनाया है, जिसका ऊपर में 10,000 पहले वो लोन 1 साल का अंदर में एडजस्ट कर दिया तो 20,000, 1 साल का अंदर में एडजस्ट कर दिए तो बाकी 50,000 एसएमपी देता है.
Yes, sir. If they are doing the regular payment, then the government will disburse in installment type.
Yeah, not only that, they will get interest subsidy of 3% also.
Yes, sir.
That is actually it is 7%. Interest subsidy 3%, then you say it will come down to 4% also.
4%.
I'm not sure about it, but check up kar dijiye. Nature of facility.
Okay, sir. Nature of facility, working capital term loan, working capital in the form of term loan. Eligibility of states or union territories. The scheme is available for beneficiary belonging to only those states and union territories which have notified rules and scheme under the Street Vendor Protection of Livelihood and Regulation of Street Vending Act 2014. Beneficiaries from Meghalaya, which has its own state street vendor act, may however participate. The Street Vendor Act 2014 extend to the whole of India except the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Refer the Street Vendor Act 2014 dated 4 March 2014, Chapter 1, Preliminary Point 12. Target group and identification of beneficiaries. All street vendors engaged in vending in urban. Identification of beneficiaries under the scheme is to be done by urban local bodies, town vending committees. Eligibility criteria of borrower. The scheme is available to all street vendors engaged in vending in urban areas. The eligible vendor will be identified as per the following criteria. First, street vendor in street vendors in possession of certificate of vending identity card issued by urban local bodies. Second, the vendors who have been identified in the survey but have not been issued certificate of vending ID card. Provisional certificate of vending would be generated for such vendor through an IT-based platform. ULBS, urban local bodies, are supposed to issue such vendors the permanent certificate of vending and identification card immediately and positively within a period of 1 month. Third, street vendor left out of urban local bodies led identification survey or who have started vending after completion of the survey and have been issued letter of recommendation to that effect by the urban local bodies town vending committee. Fourth, the vendor of surrounding development peri-urban rural areas vending in the geographical limit of the urban local bodies and have been issued letter of recommendation to that effect by the urban local bodies town vending committee. 7.
Yeah. Then rate of
7.
interest.
Quantum of finance. Rate of interest is 1 RLR repo link loan rate plus 1.45% plus
Oh,
basis point 0.5 per annum.
so
So what is BSS?
what I said may be wrong. What I said may be wrong.
Yeah,
What I said may be wrong. One point RLLR of this bank plus 1.5 plus 0.5% BSS. I don't know. We have to check it up.
sir, can you clarify one doubt? As per the RBI, all loans are linked with MCLR now. So what is
Hmm.
this? What is the difference between RLR and MCLR rate?
No, honestly, I don't know. I always used to check up here whether what is the basis on which they are giving. For example, you see from your bank, this particular bank only, that will do. In your bank, what is the procedure? IndusInd Bank.
Sir, in investment bank in Varanasi location, we are not doing street vendor scheme and this kind of loan we are not doing. Government.
Whatever loans you are giving, what is the scheme you are adopting?
Sir, we are adopting MCLR rate.
MCLR rate. So
Yeah, marginal cost of funding rate.
yeah, this is what is MCLR. How does it work? Marginal cost of funding rate, interest rate, SBI. I am giving here, please read this. Marginal cost of funds based lending rate. Each bank has got a system of its own. They have overnight means revised 8.10. 1 month means like this. 3 months means like this. 6 months means like this. 1 year means like this. So like that they have arrived at. So based on this, they will be giving. I have practically not come across these type of loans. Uh,
MCLR based.
या MCLR पे because हमने रिटायर हो गया 2001
Yes, sir.
उस रोज में तो कुछ भी नहीं था उससे अभी ये सब थोड़ा थोड़ा हम लोग पढ़ के मन में रखते हैं बट डाउट होने से ना बट
Sir, once
गेट
the
टू
repo rate changes, na MCLR also changes because MCLR are linked with repo rate.
या MCLR is linked to repo rate. That is the advantage. Yeah. So now we were concentrating on our Bank of Maharashtra. In this Bank of Maharashtra, we have done Swanidhi scheme. Then what is PMEGP? Mr.
Prime Minister,
what is that boy's
yeah,
name? Taneja.
Taneja.
Similarly, you should go and do in your PNB also. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Ankush, yeah. You please read Mr. Taneja. Why don't you read this? Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program. Pado.
The Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises has approved the continuation of Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program scheme for 5 years from financial year 2021 to 2022 to financial year 2025 to 26. The scheme is implemented by Khadi Village Industries Commission, which act as nodal agency at state level. The state director of the concerned state is authorized to monitor and implement the scheme and activities under BFL besides attending various meetings and workshops.
Quantum.
Quantum and nature of finance, margin money subsidy, and backward and forward linkage. Levels of
Level.
support under PMEGP for setting up of a new micro enterprises unit. Category of beneficiaries under PMEGP area, location of business unit, rate of subsidy of project cost, urban and rural. General category is 10%, for urban it's 15%, and for rural is 25%. The special category including SC, ST, OBC, minorities, women, ex-servicemen, transgender, differently abled, NER, aspirational districts, hill, border areas, it is 0.5%, for urban is 25%, and for rural is 35%. Note, maximum cost of project unit for margin money subsidy for manufacturing sector is rupees 50 lakh. For business or service sector is 20 lakh rupees. The balance amount of total project cost is provided by bank. If total project oblique unit cost exceed rupees 50 lakh and 20 lakh for manufacturing and business service sector respectively, the balance amount may be provided by bank without any government subsidy. Second, loan for upgradation of existing PMEGP, REGP and Mudra units. Categories of beneficiary under PMEGP: beneficiary contribution of project cost and rate of subsidy. All categories beneficiary contribution is 10% and hill states. Note: maximum cost of project unit for marginal subsidy, margin money subsidy for upgradation. First, manufacturing sector rupees 1 crore, maximum subsidy would be rupees 15 lakh, 20 lakh for in NER, Northeastern region and hilly states. Business service sector rupees 25 lakh, maximum subsidy would be 3.75 lakh, rupees 5 lakh for Northeastern region and hilly states. The balance amount of total project cost is provided by bank. If total project unit cost exceed rupees 1 crore and rupees 25 lakh for manufacturing and business service sector respectively, the balance amount may be provided by bank without any government subsidy. Eligible borrowers: any individual above 18 years of age, no income ceiling of assistance for setting up of project under PMEGP, should possess at least 8 standard pass educational qualification for setting up project cost above rupees 10 lakh in manufacturing sector and above rupees 5 lakh in business and service sector. Only new projects. Existing units, PMRY, REGP or any other scheme of government of India or state government, and the units that have already availed government subsidy under any other scheme of government of India or state government are not eligible. Projects without capital expenditure are not eligible. Cost of land is not included in the project cost. Only one person from one family, self or spouse, is eligible under this scheme. Range 3 to 7 years after an initial moratorium period. For MSME, RLLR linked; for non-MSME, RLLR and MCLR linked based on activities.
Good. Then after that, what is the scheme? NULM, NRLM, MRSETIS. Mr. Rashid, आप पढ़ लीजिए. Rashid Irfan. I think his internet is not all right. Anyhow, thank you so much.
Yes, sir, I'm
Tomorrow,
available.
yeah, no problem. You are ready? You can read now.
Yes, sir, I can read. Sir, I will read it.
Yeah,
It is too
please.
much now, na? It is too much
Yeah,
now.
please.
4, 5 scheme together. We're not
Yeah,
getting.
please
I
read.
have to do it.
Deen Dayal
Yeah.
Antyodaya. Please
Deen
read.
Dayal. Yes, sir. The self-employment program of NULM focuses on providing financial assistance through provision of interest subsidy on a loan to support establishment of individual and group enterprises and self-help group of urban poor. The erstwhile provision of the capital subsidy for USEP Urban Self-Employment Program and UWSP Urban Women Self-Help Program under SJSRY has been replaced by interest subsidy for loan to individual enterprises, group enterprises and self-help group with a view to improve the livelihood opportunity for the poor in the urban areas. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India has modified the scheme guidelines of Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihood Mission, updated guidelines as per RBI notification so and so. Feature: loan amount, tenure of loan, individual enterprises loan and subsidy. An urban poor individual beneficiary desirous of setting up an individual micro enterprise for self-employment can avail benefit of subsidized loan under this component from any bank. The norms specification for individual micro enterprises loan are as follows. Age: the proposal beneficiary should have attained the age of 18 years at the time of applying for loan. Project cost: the maximum unit project cost of an individual micro enterprises is 2 lakh. Margin money: no margin money should be taken for a loan up to 50,000 and for higher amount loans, preferably 5%, should be taken as a margin money, and it should no case and in and it should in no case be more than 10% of the project cost. Group enterprises loan and subsidy. A self-help group or a member of a self-help group constituted under DAY and ULM, or a group of urban poor self-employment can avail benefit of subsidized loan under this component from any bank. The norm specifications for group-based and micro enterprises loan are as follows. Eligibility criteria. The group enterprises should have minimums of 3 members with a minimum 70% of the member from urban poor families. More than one person from the same family should not be included in the same group. Age. All members of the group enterprises should have attained the age of 18 years at the time of applying for the bank loan. Project cost. The group will be eligible for a maximum loan up to 2 lakh per member or rupees 10 lakh, whichever is lower. Loan and margin money. The project cost minus the budget cost minus the beneficiary contribution margin money would be made available as a loan amount to the group enterprises by the bank. No margin money should be taken for loan up to 50,000 and higher amount loan. Preferably 5% should be taken as a margin money, and it should in no case be more than 10% of the project cost. Rate of interest as applicable to MSME finance under relevant amount to be charged. Type of loan: cash credit term loan. Repayment schedule would be range between 5 to 7 years after initial moratorium of 6 to 18 months as per norm of the bank. Collateral securities. Collateral security. No collateral is required in the case of loan up to 10 lakh extended to a unit in the MSME sector. Therefore, only the asset created would be hypothecated, mortgaged, pledged to the bank for advancing loan. The branches have to obtain guarantee cover from the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for CG CGTMSE set up by SIDBI or any other appropriate guarantee fund for the purpose of availing guarantee cover for SCP loans as per the eligibility of the activity for guarantee cover. Interest subsidy. The financial assistance available to urban poor in setting up individual and group enterprises will be in the form of interest subsidy on the bank's loan. Interest subsidy over the 7% rate of interest will be available on the bank loan for setting up of individual or a group enterprises. The difference between 7% and the rate of interest charged by the bank will be provided to the bank under the day and ULM. Interest subsidy will be given only in case of timely repayment of a loan. Suitable certification from bank will be obtained in this regard. An additional 3% interest subvention will be provided to all women self-help groups who repay their loan in the time. The interest subsidy will be subjected to the timely repayment of the loan as per the loan repayment schedule, and suitable certifications obtained from the bank by the urban local bodies. The additional 3% interest subvention amount will be reimbursed to the eligible women self-help groups. The bank should credit the amount of 3% interest subvention to the eligible women help self group account and thereafter seek the reimbursement.
Then Deen Dayal Yojana. अच्छा, why don't you study yourself afterwards? बहुत कुछ है.
Yes, sir.
दीन दयाल
Yes, sir.
योजना आप पढ़ लीजिए.
Hmm.
Then Maha Bank Rural Self Employment Training. You can read this. Mr. Taneja, you read what is given under our PNB group. Okay, prepare
Yes,
कर
sir.
दीजिए. Best wishes. I wish you both best of luck. And tomorrow Sunday no class. And from Monday, what is the date?
22,
21,
sir.
sir. 22, sir. Sorry.
22. We will not have class from 22 because I will be just preparing for certain other things. No class from 22nd. I will be having only interviews. If at all anybody is requiring interview at 8:30 and all, I will take it. So no
But 22
class.
is my interview date, mock interview date.
That is no problem. I will take interview for you. That's not a
Okay,
problem.
sir.
So this is what it is. Best wishes, Ankush Taneja.
Thank
Because
you, sir.
I am stopping because even the newly joined candidates, they are not showing interest in coming. So what is the fun of my studying here? So there is
So
no
because RRB paper are coming and SEBI, IFSC papers are coming, sir,
RRB
next week.
paper. Next week RRB. Oh,
Yes, sir.
maybe that is the reason. Anyhow, whatever it is.
Ankush, you are preparing for which examination?
I am preparing for regulatory bodies, but now I am preparing for PNB SO credit interview.
Scale
Okay,
2.
yeah, scale
No,
1.
sir, scale 1.
Scale 1,
Scale.
okay.
Yeah, in fact, are you preparing for SEBI also, Taneja?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Best
Sir, my DV
wishes.
is pending in SBI Junior Associate.
DB is pending in junior
SBI.
associate.
Yes,
Acha,
sir.
acha. That means you will get into the bank anytime. Good.
Yes,
Best
sir.
wishes. Best wishes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now we will close with this. I wish you all the best. So, best wishes. Thank you. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
sir.
Thank you. Sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye, sir.
We have done a lot. You know, first time when we started this session was somewhere in how many days back? I don't know.
Almost 25 days back.
No, no, no. More than a डेढ़ month, Baba. क्या
No,
बोलते
sir,
हैं
it's
आप?
quiz class, sir. Not quiz class, sir. I'm talking about quiz class. 8:30 p.m., sir.
8:30 p.m. only. I have been conducting even before that. Oh, Baba. 8:30 p.m. First time I started was in June. So I will see you. 1 minute. I'm seeing here.
Last year, sir.
Last year. No, no. This year. This year, in the month of June or so, somewhere in June, I started the classes. Yeah.
Sir, I joined the group 20th June. From
Mm,
thereafter,
no,
I talking.
yeah. उसका पहले भी classes था. 7-6 classes IG. No, no, no. PNB specialist. 6 class 3. देखो. 6 also I am conducting classes. Sometimes I divided them into 2 or 3 classes per day. Small portion. Say 30th September I am conducting class. Sorry, 30th May. 30th May also I am conducting class. It may be for SBI, CBO and this like that. So first is somewhere around 1st of June. So minimum roughly 2 months classes. About 40 to 50 classes will be there with the exception of Sundays. Sundays and some days when I cannot take the class, it will not be there. And nowhere it is repetition. Everything is something new, something different is discussed because I am learning new things from this. Best wishes. We will meet again afterwards.
Thank you,
So
sir.
thank you. Thank you so much. Where are we
Thank
now?
you, sir.
Yeah. Best wishes. Bye.